right, questions over what happened in Calcutta High Court. Crowd was mobilized at the Calcutta High Court. Remember, this has also been a big matter of concern for the Supreme Court. What took place during the hearing at the Calcutta High Court, when it seemed a whole crowd of lawyers just entered and there was sloganeering and ruckus during the hearing in this entire matter. So that too is something that the Supreme Court has spoken about, and questions raised as to how that crowd was mobilized. And NDTV has in fact accessed those WhatsApp messages that were sent out before the hearing that took place, and which essentially show how people were told to come to the court during the hearing that took place, and lawyers had gathered in that courtroom when the hearing over this ED raid at the IPAC office case was being heard, and that's why the hearing could not go through. Today the Supreme Court remarking on that as well, saying that this is a serious concern over the rule of law as well as government interference in a serious matter. So the ED saying that the proceedings in the Calcutta High Court on the 9th of January were disturbed after lawyers and a huge crowd had gathered. This is something that we saw, and NDTV had also reported on this, how there was ruckus created and basically the hearing could not proceed. Now it is being said that the WhatsApp messages were sent by the Trinamool Congress legal cell. NDTV has accessed those messages. There you can see that message on your screen there. These are the WhatsApp messages that were circulated among lawyers, asking them to gather in the court. Well, let's go across to Shreyashi for more details on this. And Shreyashi, this is another very, very serious charge, something that the Supreme Court has also commented on, you know, the kind of disruption that took place in the High Court hearing. And now NDTV has accessed the WhatsApp messages that were being circulated, asking lawyers to come to that particular court for the hearing.
Well, Gargi, these WhatsApp messages have been annexed by the Enforcement Directorate in the petition before the Supreme Court. These are the allegations that the Enforcement Directorate has directly made against the ruling Trinamool Congress government here, where they have attached these WhatsApp screenshots saying that, you know, a mob was mobilized into courtroom number 5 on the day of the hearing between the Enforcement Directorate and Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's petitions here in the Calcutta High Court. Now, to bring you up to speed on what exactly unfolded on January 9th at the Calcutta High Court, the matter was listed before the Justice Shubhra Ghosh bench of Calcutta High Court in courtroom number 5. At 10:30, when the matter was urgently mentioned by the Deputy Solicitor General on behalf of the Enforcement Directorate, Dheeraj Dwivedi, the judge pushed the matter for 2:30 p.m. hearing, that is after the lunch break. At around 2 p.m. when everyone tried to enter the court, there was already a large number of advocates already present inside the court. The usual size of the courtroom number 5 is smaller than the other big courtrooms that we have at the Calcutta High Court. So essentially everyone was trying to get a glimpse of the judge and of course hear what both the parties had to say in these allegations, because this would be the first time the Enforcement Directorate would be presenting its side before the public after the kind of high drama raids that unfolded here in Kolkata on January 8th. But there was so much commotion inside the court. People were trying to jostle and make space for more people to come in. There was essentially police stationed outside the courtroom, but they are not, given the authority on allowing entry or exit. They just stand there for security. They were also roped in, asking people to leave the court. Kalyan Banerjee himself also made an announcement urging the advocates who are not linked with this particular matter to leave the court, but those pleas fell in completely deaf ears. No one was leaving the court. More people were trying to come in. There was a lot of shouting, screaming. The petitioners who were part of this matter could not enter the court, and they had to raise their voice to be allowed inside the court so that they get a fair hearing before the judge. But then the judge got up. She did, of course, warn that if the courtroom is not quiet, she will get up and leave. And that's exactly what happened. After 15 minutes into the hearing, the judge left for her chamber. Then she called her clerks inside and, she gave an order, passed an order saying that the matter is adjourned till the 14th of January because of the chaos that unfolded inside the court, and the proceedings could not be completed. Within minutes, the ASG Dheeraj Dwivedi, on behalf of Enforcement Directorate, had emailed the Chief Justice, the acting Chief Justice of Calcutta High Court, to reassign the matter. But when the matter finally came up for hearing yesterday, both the petitions of the ED and the TMC were disposed of.
All right, Shreyashi, sorry to interrupt you there. We're also joined by Jayant Ghoshal, consulting editor, NDTV. And Jayanta, your comments, now with this sort of turn, this entire case has taken a setback to the Trinamool Congress, especially given the very stern observations by the Supreme Court questioning, law and order also, what took place in the Calcutta High Court during the hearing. And now it's revealed that the lawyers were mobilized by the Trinamool Congress. That's what, the SMS and those WhatsApp messages show, to come and create that ruckus in the court. So the Supreme Court really questioning law and order and this interference by the state government.
Yeah. Actually, today's, whatever observation by Supreme Court and the judgment, whatever they have said, no doubt of it, this is not very TMC. They are not happy with this. Naturally, they are not very happy with this observation, and especially the deteriorated law and order situation, what you have mentioned. That is also not actually a welcome situation for TMC. But Mamata Banerjee, I know her style of politics. What now the strategy is, because whatever the judicial and what is the legal observation, legal judgment, that's the one aspect. The other aspect is that election is knocking at the door, and the announcement of poll schedule, I think it is in February. And the final judgment, what Supreme Court has said, that both the side will give their observation, opinion, and after that, after 15 days, when the next hearing will take place, that time election announcement also will come, and the final list of the voter list after this SIR, that is also supposed to be announced. So I can understand the situation of February 2nd week. And Mamata Banerjee's political,
you're absolutely right. On one hand, these are the Supreme Court observations, but Mamata Banerjee has always been known as a fighter, street fighter, and this is another example of that. What she did the day of the, ED raid at the IPAC office. Trinamool Congress, on its part, questioning, this entire Enforcement Directorate raid on the firm that is actually their consultant for the elections.
Yeah, actually, the strategy is that, be that as it may, what you have said, that the street politician, street fighter, now her strategy is what she has said it to our close leaders today after this judgment, that after this observation, that I am ready to accept whatever judiciary, if they want to arrest me after the FIR and after the final judgment, I will not oppose that, and let any eventuality, let face that eventuality. So I think politically now she is more concentrating on what she is saying, the Janta Ka Darbar. That means the people's verdict, people's court, and whatever Supreme Court wants to do, that is constitutionally they can do, and politically because this is election time. And the election time they are doing it, Mamata's allegation is that they are doing it politically motivated way.